code on it.
Did you know the code?
Yeah.
Sounds like everyone knew the code.
Ethan actually, I have it saved in his Snapchat, the code.
How many people do you think had the code? Just a guess. I know it's impossible to tell.
If I'm going to guess, I'd say like 20.
Okay.
20, 30. I don't know.
For legitimate reasons?
Yeah, to get in. Like friends of them to be able to get in so they don't have to call them every time.
Okay.
Yeah. Friends of people that lived in the house.
Current situation number 2 is, tell us anything like, and your bond was inseparable. How are you doing? Time heals.
Yeah.
Especially traumatic events, and those positive events start to take more form or more hold in our memory banks. So.
And seeing his parents this last weekend was really huge. I liked that a lot. Seeing his parents and talking to them about it, and it's good to see them all.
Yeah.
I feel better now than I did before I saw them. So that's good.
Gotcha. I'm good. I'm glad you're able to kind of work through it. You're a strong kid anyway. I mean, I can tell that you got a good head on your shoulders and whatnot. So
thank you.
If you run into any issues, you have my contact. I can get you in contact with a victim specialist where they can help you out a little bit, counselor or something like that.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to see a counselor, sometimes it's not bad just to go and hear their spiel about grief and other things of that nature, and sometimes it just helps coping. Okay. So I'll leave that up to you. If that's something you want to do, just get in touch with me and I'll get you in contact with them. Okay.
Okay.
5 things that could have led to Ethan's death. Maybe an altercation.
Those are all really skeptical though. I mean, I didn't know what to put. I'm just trying to maybe think of something to help you, but maybe an altercation, because I saw him. I was with he and Xana up until about 1:20 that night.
Okay. Where were you guys at?
At the Sigma Chi. And then I think they went back to their house. I'm not sure. Because I left. I left Sigma Chi and went to AGR, and they didn't come with me.
Okay. AGR?
Yeah. They're our neighbor fraternity.
Why didn't they go?
Because their house is more like an agricultural type fraternity, and I have a lot of friends in there. A lot of them are, so I get along with them pretty well, and Ethan really wasn't, and Xana wasn't either, so they kind of really didn't fit into that environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They have good parties at AGR?
It's not necessarily good parties. They just like hanging out with the dudes, listening to country music with them. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Good time. The door might have been cracked. Do you think that, the door has probably been left open before.
Oh, yeah.
Why the door being cracked?
Why do I think that? Because I've walked in there to go hang out with them before, or hang out, or there's been a party there, and I'm going there and the door's cracked. Like, I won't have to put the code in it, I can literally just push it open. That's why I think maybe that might be why.
Okay. An opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. The sliding door by the kitchen could have been left unlocked. Was that commonly left unlocked?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know if they locked it at night or not. I'm assuming they do. I mean, if you're drunk, that probably is one of the last things you're going to think about is locking your sliding door. So I would assume it was unlocked.
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't you? Yeah.
You didn't list a number 5.
No, I couldn't think of anything. Because it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. I don't know.
Would you say everyone in the house was well liked?
Yeah,
Who
really
was-
well liked.
Who was not well liked in the house? And not just the victims, the survivors. Who was not well liked?
No one. There was no one that wasn't unliked. The only thing that I can think of is, and just because I've heard it on social media and stuff, is that Kaylee had a stalker or something.
We've already ruled that out, yeah. There was an incident, by the way, just for clarification. It's unrelated to this, and we're taking action on it.
Okay.
And it wasn't just Kaylee. They're just creepers. Kaylee wasn't the only person that they followed around.
Yeah.
So.
I had heard about that. Two men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also heard another really disturbing thing from, I forget who, but I haven't been repeating it because I don't think you guys want me to repeat this, but that Kaylee had her tongue cut out. Is that false? Okay.
There's always a lot of rumor on any of these cases, whether it's a murder case or something else, and it's people kind of speculate, and then that speculation becomes, I hate to even use this phrase because it drives me nuts, but it becomes their truth.
Yeah.
Because they want to believe something, and without having the knowledge or without having the facts or have seen it or been there, one thing or another, minds go wild. And we understand that. We wish we could share more. But for the course of this investigation and the prosecution of the suspect,
just to keep him without, like, so that he doesn't know as much as you, he doesn't find out as much as you know.
That's a big piece of it. What we always do is we base it off of courtroom procedure and policy.
Oh yeah.
What can be admissible and what can't. Now, you get a bunch of stuff out there in the public, that's going to get quashed, because it's going to cause wildfire, and there's going to be all kinds of different angles coming at it and other things of that nature. So we really try to stick with the facts and keep those facts tied to our vest, which we have to do legally.
Yeah.
For the preservation of that knowledge and evidence for when it transfers out from the executive branch, law enforcement is part of the executive branch, into the judicial branch, right? So once it gets handed over, it really has to be every T crossed, every I dotted, and has to be precise. It can't be speculation. Speculation gets tossed out of court constantly. And the more information that's out there, the more speculation is generated.
Yeah.
Right? So that again is one of the procedural things why we can't release all the facts of this case. It still has to go in front of a jury.
Yeah.
Right? So one of the last questions here is so much information detail about the days during the week prior to his death. Parents' weekend. Did you go to the tailgate party?
Parents' weekend. No,
Dad's
we didn't.
weekend or?
Yeah, no, we didn't go to the tailgate. We stayed at my apartment, and I made breakfast for my parents and my roommate's parents, and then we drank there a little bit before the game, and then we walked to the game right when it started because it was raining.
U of I game or the WSU?
U of I.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was raining and it would have been miserable to go sit out at the tailgate, so we just stayed at my apartment until the game started.
Smart.
Yeah, and then Ethan and his family came over to my apartment like 30 minutes before we walked to the and
Okay.
we all walked over there together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything unusual on that day? Where was everyone else hanging? Because,
Around. They were around in their own apartments with their own families.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a pretty big weekend up here? Parents'
Yeah.
weekend? Okay.
Both semesters, parents' weekend's pretty big, yeah.
So I've heard there's mom's weekend, dad's weekend,
Yeah.
parent weekend. I don't remember any of that when I was in
Yeah.
college. I don't.
It's because it's bigger for fraternity and sorority life. Parents' weekend is.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you think about it, dorm kids, if their parents come up for parents' weekend, where are they gonna go? To the dorm and hang out, type of deal.
Right.
Well, when you're in a fraternity or sorority, the parents can go hang out with you at your fraternity or sorority type of
I
deal.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I lived in an apartment.
Yeah.
So maybe. I mean,
That's what
I
my
was too
mom
busy.
says anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It really does. Your parents come up very often?
Yeah. They come up for every parents' weekend, and then when the day that this happened, I got on the phone with Mom, told her, and my dad overheard. He was on the road in 15 minutes when we live. So they come up whenever they feel we need it or something. So yeah, it's nice.
It's good of him.
Yeah.
And you're.
Yeah.
I know you've likely thought about this. But it's a question I like to ask because it has so much potential to answer. But what does this killer look like to you?
You asked me this the other day too, and I gave you the most average answer.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. It's an average male. That's what I can picture. Average height, he's not overweight. I don't know. When I picture him, he's not overweight. He's like slender-ish, average height. Yeah.
What's his background?
What do you mean? I see him coming from a family that was broken.
Okay.
Didn't have good parents. The parents weren't around a whole lot. Kind of. I think he, like, drug dealer type person. I don't know why.
Someone outside of societal norms.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And why would a person, to take someone's life that's big,
and especially a stabbing, that's so personal, to actually, yeah.
Why would someone do that?
They're sick. They're not normal. They're not what we would consider human. I don't know.
You know, I also come from. It's kind of interesting, like when you're branding and whatnot. You know, I don't think anything of it. You know, the cow feels very little pain.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, it's going to sting.
A little bit.
It's going to burn a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But it's necessary.
Yeah.
Other people look at it and they may think, how cruel.
Yeah.
But we can rationalize it because of the need, right?
Right.
There's actually a legal need to brand your cattle,
Yeah.
right, and tag them out.
Yeah.
So there's a perspective there, but I think nearly every person also recognizes death is not a judgment call for one to make on their own accord, right?
Right.
So how is it this person can kill 4 people?
He doesn't have a religion. He doesn't believe in God. He's probably atheist. I don't know. That's the only reason that I can think of, because based off of what you said, like, it's not your spot to be able to do that. It's God's spot, and they obviously wouldn't believe in God if they did that.
It's insightful.
Doesn't have faith. Yeah.
Okay.
In my family, we're
That's a good guy. This person, how old do you think they are? This suspect.
I don't know why this is coming to my brain right now, but 23, 24, 25. I don't know why. I don't know.
Well, let's break that down.
I kind of actually have a theory.
Okay.
I think that, I don't know if this is real or not, but I think that I have a theory that Kaylee had like an OnlyFans or something, and or she had a sugar daddy or something.
One of those pay sites.
Yeah, and she wasn't. How does do you know how they work? Like she's supposed to send something or something, and they pay or whatever. I think that she didn't send something, or something along those lines, and they got mad and took. I don't freaking know. You kind of get what I'm saying, though.
I do, but where do you draw the line? $10, $20, $100, 1,000, million.
I don't know.
How much value do you put on someone?
Me personally, I think a person's invaluable. A life is invaluable. I mean, you can't put a price on a life.
Right, but that's using our own upbringing, our own values and morals.
I mean, if there's somebody the sick person that did this, I would say that that price wouldn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to pick brains of young men like yourself and whatnot. I'm your parents' age, probably even a little older.
What's that?
I'm the same age as your parents, maybe even a little older. So things have changed so much in the last 20 years with social media and other things of that nature that I just like to kind of get an insight into your brain a little bit and why you're thinking the things that you think, because maybe that'll help us to identify, current values, norms versus abnormal, because things do change. We trend as a society, and there's different values placed on different things. So what else can you tell me? What else? I mean, even if it's just something, a hunch, hypothesis, wild.
One of the reasons I think the whole OnlyFans thing or whatever is because she had that brand new Range Rover. Like, how did she buy that if she bought it? I don't know if her parents helped her with that or whatnot. But that's kind of another reason why I think that, because Range Rovers are expensive.
They are.
But I don't know. That's another thing. I don't know.
How was everyone doing financially in the house?
Xana was fine. She was working at Mad Greek. She was fine financially. Ethan was good. Ethan was fine. And then Ethan was fine. I don't know about the other two girls or the other roommates, because I was obviously closer with Xana and Ethan, so I really only know kind of like.
I mean, were they like scrounging pennies and dimes and nickels to go get a hamburger or anything? No. Okay. I mean, it sounds like their bills were being paid on time. They all had gas in the gas tanks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Anything else that you can think of?
Have you guys looked at the footage? I know those cars were newer and they have backup cameras and cameras on the front. Those cameras on there, I don't know if those can catch anything while their vehicles are off, but that's another thing.
Yeah. We have.
I know you guys took the vehicles in for inspection and stuff, or investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we have a team of true subject matter experts. While it's related to the case, it's not evidentiary, but I watched this guy break out this really cool set of micro tools the other day, and it intrigued me because of what the heck's he doing with those. Sat down at a bench and in less than 60 seconds, literally had this laptop stripped down to components, removing this little tiny memory chip from within, and then had a very special type of a reader that could extract the data in which he was seeking from that memory chip.
Wow.
Then reassemble the thing in about a minute and a half to 2 minutes.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. That'll make your jaw drop.
Right.
I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, it was truly impressive. So that gives you an idea of the minutia that this team is diving into. And the driving force is most all of us have children. Some of us have children in the same age group. and every day, my wife asked me as we're driving back, like I said, it took us 2 days to get back just because the weather was so crappy between Bend and Biggs. Visibility sucked, freezing fog, the road was crap. That took an entire day, which sucked. But she asked me, she's like, so what's the plan? And I said, well, probably not going to see me a whole lot. And and I said, well, let's put it in perspective. If this was our daughter, what would we expect?
Yeah.
And I think we all live up to that. And every day is we get up early and we get here and we go straight to work and we look at angles and motives and just every element. And then when we run out of that, we go and we grab someone and we say, what do you think?
Yeah.
And it refreshes and it opens up new avenues, and we continue to do that, and we continue to sit down and talk with people and process. Meanwhile, processing all the evidence from the scene and doing all the other things, sending it for testing at the labs and all the other.
That takes a while though, doesn't it?
It does, just to work up your standard biological, and I'm just being hypothetical here, I'm not talking case specific, but a normal case, a biological case might be 6 months of processing, just because it's backlogged. In this case, everything is going to the front line and being processed.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, nothing's being backlogged. We need to get this person
in Utah, right?
No, we have our own state lab here.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We have some of the best forensic scientists in the Northwest working for us, working for the state police.
Gotcha.
Very good at what they do. But it'll still take several days to do those workups because of the processing that goes through all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I thought you guys were backlogged. I thought we were going to have to wait 6 months for all the results.
Oh, no, they're coming out really quick.
That's awesome.
And of course, we brought up many of our forensic scientists to come help us process the crime scene.
That's sweet.
So, yeah. When did you leave? When did you head back down to California?
Monday. That Monday
So
after.
that would have been the 14th?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Monday morning, like 10:30.
And did you go back down with your dad?
Mm-hmm. My dad, my brother, and my cousin. Because
You have a cousin up here too?
My cousin up here too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you guys went back down. Obviously, you're working camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been in contact with anyone from the school while you were off on vacation within that first, let's just say, 72 hours? Did anyone reach out to you?
Like phone calls from the school?
Well, from fraternity brothers or from friends or anything?
I got texted by a couple of them just checking up on me, asking how I was doing type of deal.
Okay.
But that was it.
Okay.
And then the weekend of Thanksgiving break, I was called by another one of your guys' detectives and gave him a story, gave him like another kind of timeline type deal. But that was it.
Okay.
It might have been you. No, it wasn't you.
No, I just talked to you that one time on the phone.
Yeah,
and, I'm leading the team, the victimology team, so it could have been someone on the team.
Gotcha. It was a gal. Yeah.
Okay. I know which one it was. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Has anyone reached out to you that maybe is not someone who commonly reaches out to you?
A lot of people, yeah. Like, uncountable amount of people. People that I haven't spoken to in 5 years from high school are reaching out.
High school.
Yeah.
How about from the university?
Nobody really from the university besides fraternity brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That kid reached out to me and asked how I was doing.
Caleb, Jake.
He reached out to me just to see how I was doing.
Okay. And it's with a C.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
If we need to talk again, would you be open to that?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't take so long. This is more of a in-depth, but greatly. Go ahead.
I'm leaving Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
End of semester, right?
Well, I'm going back early because I'm doing school online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Let's